Hi there, my name is Lindsay and I'm the Manager of Volunteer Resources here at the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. Thank you so much for your interest in becoming a volunteer. Volunteers are an integral part of the work that we do for the community, so no one goes hungry. If you have any questions about the content in this video, please reach out to me, and I look forward to meeting you soon. Our mission? Through community partnerships, we obtain and distribute emergency food from our neighbors for our neighbors. Our vision is to channel our community's energy so no one goes hungry. The Food Bank of Waterloo Region acts as a distribution center, providing food to more than 100 community programs and agency partners. So this means individual members of the community aren't visiting the food bank for food assistance, but they are accessing many different programs that receive food from us, such as Ray of Hope, House of Friendship, Salvation Army, many different church programs, YMCAs, community centers, and more. Last year, over 3,000 volunteers donated the equivalent of 12 full-time staff. We simply could not accomplish the work that we do in our community without our volunteers, so thank you for being a part of our volunteer team. As part of our warehouse volunteer team, your supervisors will be Lydia or Melody, or if they're on vacation, then you will be working with Kyle, who's our manager of transportation and logistics. Each day at the start of your shift, Lydia or Melody will go over the tasks of the day, sharing the impact that you will have in your role and letting you know what needs to be done. Our warehouse roles are a great way to see the inner workings of the food bank and all of the different tasks involved. And you'll be able to see the difference that you make each day with the work that you're helping with. So the requirements of your role. You must be between the ages of 18 and 69, able to wear a mask for the duration of your shift. There is lifting up to 50 pounds for all the tasks that are involved on site, which includes extended reaching and bending. There's temperatures that fluctuate as you may be in and out of the cooler, or it may be a little warmer in the warehouse during the summer, and you'll be standing on a cement floor for most of your shift. You will be able to take a break halfway through as well. We are now going to cover some of the tasks involved in being a warehouse volunteer. So you may be helping with building our perishable hampers, which uses a conveyor line, prepping items for the perishable hampers, and sorting perishable food. If you're working in our engagement room, you may be helping with sorting of non-perishable food, donations from the community as well as grocery stores, sorting them into the different categories and getting them ready to be put away into our inventory. In our Fresh Approaches Food Center, you'll be helping process fresh perishable food such as repackaging eggs, flour, other dry goods, or working with fresh foods such as berries, beans, carrots, which allows us to then freeze them or send them out to hamper programs.
In this clip, Lydia is picking up a large bag of potatoes and walking it over to an order that has been started for an agency to add it to the skid. Here, Lydia is showing the size of the crates you would be working with. One of the roles you may be assisting with is called food support, and this role involves putting away the sorted non-perishable food into the correct category. So you can see here Lydia is using the handheld scanner to scan the item and then scan the skid that it will be placed on, adjusting the inventory in the handheld scanner, and then placing the item properly on the skid. As you can see, this is a fairly active role, involves lifting, and requires attention to detail as well to ensure that the items are placed in the right categories. Each box and corresponding spot in the racking are labeled with the item so that we can keep all of the inventory at the food bank organized.
To sign up for shifts, you will be using your Better Impact volunteer profile. You'll need your username and password from when you created your profile, so if you need a hand getting that set up, I'm happy to help. You can sign up weekly for the same shift if available, or whichever shifts suit your schedule. You'll see a list of them and we'll go through that in a moment. Shifts are 3 to 4 hours in length and occur between Monday and Friday during business hours of 8:30 to 4:30. I'll send the link for this and you can bookmark it so that you can access it easier. So you'll enter your username and password and log in. And here you'll see the home page of your volunteer profile. If you need to update your information, your emergency contact, your availability, or other details, you can do that via My Profile on the right-hand side. To see shifts that are available, click on the Opportunities tab and you can view the calendar or a list view, whichever you prefer. We'll start with calendar. So here you'll see the calendar view. You can narrow it down by category. So in this case, you'll be looking for warehouse team. And then all of the shifts you see here are shifts that you may sign up for. You can hover over an item on the calendar to see the title. Here it says General Warehouse Support. So for example, if you click this one, you'll see the date, time, a brief description, and then you're able to click Sign Up. You'll see confirmation on the right-hand side at the top. However, you can also confirm this by scrolling back up to the top and clicking Schedule. So here you'll see the activity, the date, the start and end times, and the option to remove. This will give us a notification that you've had to cancel your shift. Please do this at least a day or two in advance so that we have time to find someone else to fill the shift. If it's very short notice, please send us an email so that we see it quicker. You can also add it to your calendar with this little blue icon here. If you click List View, it's the same information. You'll see warehouse team at the bottom here. Click the activity, and then you'll see a list of the available dates and shifts. And it's the same process where you would click Sign Up. It'll show you if it's closed or full. That means we have the amount of volunteers required. But if it says Sign Up, that means the shift is available. Again, you can always confirm by clicking the Schedule tab at the top to see the upcoming shifts. And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Starting each shift. When you arrive, please arrive 10 minutes early for your shift when possible, and you may park in the small parking lot shown in the picture. Please do not park in our neighboring business parking lots. A staff person will meet you inside the impact entrance, which is in the highlighted rectangle here. Before each shift, volunteers will answer our COVID-19 screening questions, which are shown here. You will sign into the volunteer tablet, which is inside the door. You'll need your username from your profile for this. Lydia or Melody, who will be the supervisors for our warehouse volunteers, will meet you there and explain the tasks of the day. A final step before volunteering is to review our policies, which is done through your volunteer profile. Log in again. And here you'll see 3 different links to click on. After you open each one, so for example, the food bank volunteer agreement. So you'll read through the content, close the document, and then click yes, and you'll do the same thing for all 3. And then click submit, and then that updates your volunteer profile so that I can see that you were able to read over the documents. Part of your policy review will include a document about health and safety. All of our volunteers are required to wear face masks for their shift. We prefer that you bring your own. However, if you forget or don't have one, we do have limited availability on site as well. Volunteers will answer the COVID-19 screening questions, and we ask that you wash your hands at the start of your shift, and use hand sanitizer throughout, especially when changing tasks. Of course, self-monitor as well, and do not come in if you're experiencing any of the following symptoms, such as fever, cough, or shortness of breath. If it's right before your shift and you're not sure if you have these symptoms, but you might, please don't come in. We completely understand if it's last minute in order to keep everybody safe. Finally, we just wanted to say thank you so much for your time and for volunteering so that no one in our community goes hungry. Thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you soon.